Recently, I stumbled upon a TikTok of a guy criticizing a girl who has been obsessed with the Peter Pan character at Disney World. Now, this is not your normal Disney park influencer. No, 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 no. Not even close. This page is of a girl who has been obsessed or in love with the Peter Pan character for 10 years. I'm not kidding. This is literally a whole new level of obsession, and it needs to be addressed. My name is C Cubs, and today we're going to be talking about the rise of fictional character harassment. Now, I understand some people connect with fictional characters on a deeper level, but that's not what this is about. For starters, after stumbling upon this guy's TikTok, I got curious and decided to look at the original owner's TikTok account, which goes by Tony. And right off the bat, from the first pinned video, there's a slideshow of her first interaction with Peter Pan from 2016. 2016. And what's even crazier is as you see her interactions over time, there are clearly different actors, and she is there for every single one. Like, you have to think at some point HR had to put a warning label on the application for Peter Pan. Imagine this, an actor submitting their photos, nailing the audition, then finding out the role comes with your very own personalized stalker. Okay, so we checked your audition, checked your photos, we think you're a great candidate, but we want to make sure that you're comfortable with the job requirements. Before you say anything, I'm totally comfortable wearing green tights in the scorching Florida heat. That won't be an issue. That's great, but that's not what we're referring to. Oh, you mean the physical demand of standing and walking for hours while simultaneously putting on a happy face? Seriously, I have no problem with that. What are your thoughts on having a personal fangirl? A stalker, if you will. Wait, what? You're hired. Now, it's easy to laugh at this whole situation, but I also think there's an underlying issue that needs to be addressed. Quick disclaimer, this girl Tony isn't technically breaking any rules. She's not touching the actor unconsensually like I have seen other park goers do, so nothing she has done warrants an immediate ban or any immediate consequences. I think what the underlying issue is that this is textbook obsession hidden behind a veil of kindness. And because of that kindness, she is allowed to subject these Peter Pan actors to her weird behavior. And I'm not just saying that to be rude. She literally interacts with this specific actor for 5 minutes. And within that time frame, he is visibly uncomfortable and actively tries to hand her off to other character actors to no avail. He even stops at some point to interact with children, which is the main part of his job. And instead of taking the hint, she still chooses to follow him around.
I love it. I've always wanted.
No, I'll give you something else.
Oh, okay. Do I still keep this?
Yeah, you keep that. Where'd the other one go?
It's in my pocket.
Okay. See the bigger one? Then the lizard. I'll give you this.
On the.
Yeah.
Is it a crime? No. Is it weird behavior that needs to chill out? Most definitely. Another factor to consider in this circus is the person behind the camera. I don't know if they are a family or a friend, but they are also complicit in this behavior. They are the one recording this interaction and somehow do not see anything wrong with it. On the contrary, they encourage this behavior. At the end of the video, when Peter Pan is finally able to end this interaction, the person recording asks him, "We'll see you next week, right?" And this man, this poor actor, I know he does not get paid enough for this. He gives the most forced nod and smile I have ever seen.
Well, now what? You have your prizes. I have my prize.
No, we'll see you next week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you have ever worked customer service or retail, you understand exactly what this feels like. For those who haven't, the best way I can describe it is if you were forced to walk a mile barefoot over shards of glass while being forced to laugh at a clown riding next to you on a unicycle. Then, when you reach the end, that clown just comes up behind you and RKOs you over the shards of glass. That is exactly what this poor actor had to endure for 5 minutes with this girl. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there is nothing inherently wrong with being attracted to a fictional character. Is it weird? Maybe a little bit, but it's not something malicious that should be ostracized. We are taught at an early age to look up to superheroes and princesses and whatnot. There is nothing wrong with that. But in my opinion, there's a clear line. And that line is crossed when other human beings start being affected. I can understand being in love with a Disney character, but keep in mind that underneath the costume, there is a human being, just like you, with emotions and fears and nuances. And unless you absolutely know that person on a personal level, there is no way to truly know how this type of behavior will make that person feel or react. So it truly is unfair to put them in those situations. Now, I know it seems unfair to single this girl out, especially when there are plenty of examples of other park goers being straight up rude or acting strange with character actors, but this is the one that caught my eye because of how long it has been going on for. And the fact that there are multiple examples of this is a problem in and of itself. It seems that with the increase of adult theme park influencers, which is a whole separate topic that has already been widely criticized, there has been a normalization of these kinds of occurrences, and it's upsetting because many times it's pretty clear that the actors are only putting up with this because the ticket holder is technically in the right, despite them being clearly uneasy. This is not normal, and we should not normalize it. I think there needs to be way more consideration, not for the character, but for the person underneath. And I'm sure if we're able to do that, it can lead to a better experience for everyone involved. Anyways, thanks for coming to another one of my Yap sessions. If you stuck around for the whole thing, I really, truly appreciate it. Of course, feel free to subscribe and like, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!